Hot, hot, hot.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Blast the Process 4. We have the Sonic block in full swing, and we have Foe with Sonic the Hedgehog for Sega Master System. Take it away, friend.
Hello, this is my Sonic game. Welcome. With me, at Last Minute Affair, we also have 2chan.
Hello,
hello.
I'm T-Chan. Hi, Fo.
And I'll count down and then get into it, I suppose. But
Alright, sounds good to me.
yeah, we're gonna be seeing the 8-bit side of Sonic the Hedgehog. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Alright, coming up right at the start is one of the hardest jumps in the category, so I'm just gonna concentrate with this first jump right at the start. But and then I'll explain how the category works, because it's kind of like the 100% category. Ah, okay, I kind of got the jump, but I didn't break the extra life box. That was close. So yeah, this is like the 100% category of this game. It's called Max Special Bonus because you get the maximum special bonus at the end, coincidentally.
I was gonna ask, like
yeah.
what the ins and outs of this category are. How is this like different from maybe another category like 90% or something?
Yeah, it's there's a load of really difficult and convoluted speedrun rules. So
Yeah.
basically, you got to get all the emeralds. That one's a fairly obvious one for a 100% Sonic game. There are 6 emeralds. You also got to play all the bonus stages. That's the start of the Sonic series. Yeah, the round 6. The bonus stages don't have the emeralds in them, as we just saw, because I just went through that bonus stage as fast as possible. The emeralds are actually just in the normal stages, hidden around. You also have to collect each. There's one secret hidden extra life in each stage, and here's this one. And then here's one of the only glitches in the game, by the way. Woo! You up zip in this game as opposed to sideways zip.
Oh, what?
And there's something new. I'm going to give one try there. Oh, I kind of clipped into the wall. It's pretty close. So there's another zip you can do up in that corner. It's really unlikely, but so I'll try and show it off. Yeah.
So there's only a few of those?
Yeah, that's like one of the 3 that are in the game.
Only 3. Okay.
Yeah. So it's fairly glitchless. It's also way simpler than 16-bit kind of movement. There's no slope angles on the slope jumps, and there's a lot of nicer things. I reckon this game is pretty much better than 16-bit in every way, but you can argue
better.
with it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The controls are so much better. Starting with the controls. So
I mean, you know.
in 16-bit Sonic, you have to let go of right before you can roll. In this game, you can just hold down and you start rolling, even if you're holding right. Oh, that was an interesting bumper angle. Got an extra life, why not? The extra lives in the bonus stages are not essential for your max special bonus, but got that one anyway, why not?
I see where you stand, Fo. I see.
Look, okay, another thing. Right. You know when you jump out of a roll in 16-bit Sonic, you can't control Sonic anymore?
Oh yeah.
In this one, you can break out of a roll whenever you want and have full control of Sonic again. It's excellent. It's great. It's kind of the middle ground between old Super Mario and Sonic, right? Because you have like no slope jump angles.
Oh, he's out of reach. Look at that.
Yeah, here's the first boss who's literally 1 pixel out of reach. He's the worst thing in this game. The second time he comes over, so you need 8 hits on him. You can only get 7 here. And then he comes over a second time, and now he's 1 pixel within reach. But it's vertical sub-pixel dependent whether you can hit him. Yeah, second try.
No.
Pretty good. So your vertical sub-pixels in this game change randomly every frame, because the way that you stand on ground in this game is that you're constantly falling and the ground is like pushing you back up.
Oh god.
That's kind of how you get the vertical zip ups as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's different from Sonic 1, because it like just knows when you're grounded, right? So it just kind of stations you. Yeah.
So here's Bridge Zone, which is everyone's favourite classic Sonic zone.
I was gonna say,
very well known.
Before you interrupted me, my favorite of all time.
We're gonna do a roll bounce off this box, which lets you break the speed cap massively. Oh man. So there's something I have to say about this category.
Okay.
And I probably should have said it earlier. But if you die, the run is dead.
Oh, how so? Like,
because if you
what
die
killed
at all, you don't get an extra like 30,000 points on your maximum special bonus, which you're trying to get the max special bonus at the end of the game.
Okay. Now, what's the way around it? What's the marathon safe way around this?
Well, I'm still showing off literally everything that would happen in the category. This doesn't change the route at all. There's an emerald, by the way. That was an emerald down on that little platform there. You have to riskily take the dropping bridge down and jump out.
So what you're saying is he didn't actually die. That was just spliced in to throw us off.
Might as well have.
Still a legit run.
Yeah, just to show how difficult that big jump over the waterfall is.
Of course, right. It's a cautionary tale.
This is the worst stage in the game, as you can see. Just got bounced. I went for something stupid. You can sometimes get really lucky and get super bounced like really quickly all the way to the end. But, yeah, there's also a lot of speed
That's
cup
the whole
stuff.
Stage?
Yeah, the bonus stages are short if you just go straight to the end. Because it counts down and you're supposed to get as many bonus points as you can in that time. But we just want to get to the end of the stage as fast as possible. So going on from everyone's favourite zone being Bridge Zone, this is everyone's favourite stage being the auto-scroller of Bridge Zone.
Okay, I've never seen this game in action before, and the Sonic auto-scroller is the most like antithetical thing I could think of to put in a Sonic game. Like, is this real?
Yeah. There is stuff you have to do in this auto-scroller because the game lags and we time it in real time. So you actually pan the camera around to keep monitors and things off screen so it lags less.
Oh, well. Okay, yeah. You're going off RTA then?
Yeah, we do RTA minus the time bonus screens.
Okay, for sure.
This isn't a Sky Chase.
It is the same length as Sky. Well, no, it's like 5 seconds faster than Sky Chase. Except when you include lag, it's not. So I guess it's slower than Sky Chase.
At least it's
I like
more
you
involved.
You just know that. What a true student of the Hedgehog.
I've definitely been looking at the stage far too much, especially since there are various different consoles which give different amounts of lag. So if you want to get a faster time in the stage, you could go to Brazil and find one of those.
You have to go to Brazil. It seems expensive to run.
Well, you can't post anything from Brazil because it's flipping impossible.
Cost prohibitive speedrun.
Yeah. No, I didn't mention earlier, you have to get 50 rings. It's the same as Sonic 1. You get 50 rings in order to be able to go to the bonus stage at the end. Otherwise the signpost doesn't take you there.
It's a pretty safe bet, getting 50 every time.
What I don't want to do, I'm missing out rings because I don't want to get that far over 50, because we take off the time bonus at the end of each level, but we don't take off the ring bonus. So if you get a large ring bonus over that's bigger than the time bonus, you lose time.
Oh, okay. Smart thinking right there.
Can we hit the signpost perfectly? Oh yeah, also I didn't talk about hitting the signpost perfectly. If you run into the signpost, it spins around for ages and flies up in the air. But if you touch the signpost with as low horizontal speed as possible, it doesn't spin. It goes straight away. Oh yeah, here's the pinball level, where we're gonna navigate down without hitting anything. Oh, that was really nice actually. And there's the end of the pinball level.
Is it like 4 seconds?
Pretty close, yeah, because they have the countdown, so I can't remember what time that started.
I can fall straight down.
I almost forget. You have to go left. There's the hidden extra life of classic. Go left at the start of the level. So this boss comes up randomly 50-50 on each side. Oh, I could have got the fourth hit there. I was just chickening out. I always guess that he's going to come up on the right because that would be the slightly faster side. Because when he flies off from being on the right side, he takes slightly less time.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, it's just random 50-50, depending on the RNG seed.
Well,
I think I've got all the extra lives so far. I've definitely got all the emeralds, only one per zone, so that's the 2 zones. Now we're in the literal hardest level in any percent and in this category. There's a couple of really precise jumps, so the first one I'm going to try and get up on this waterfall.
Is it just called Jungle? Like that's...
Yeah, Jungle Zone.
Jungle Zone.
It doesn't really need to differentiate itself from much. There isn't many other jungle zones. Oh, man.
Guess not.
Close.
Sorry, I had you talking about jungles just now, which is, you know, mixed you up. Sorry, gamer.
I'm gonna try again. Okay. So I'm going to pretend the extra life is there just so I can do the same route. Because the extra life doesn't respawn when you come in it the second time. There we go. And then you keep the speed cap, enough speed cap to get over the jump there. Nice. Okay. So yeah, the speed cap is the same as Sonic 1, where if you're holding right when you're over the speed cap, you get snapped back down, even when you're on the ground or in the air. So it's really... Don't go for that jump. Oh my god.
Yeah, actually, I think the deaths are like okay because they kind of
another really
demonstrate
difficult one.
what
Sorry.
the right and wrong way to do it is. Oh, it's your run, dude.
Oh, that was like all the hardest stuff in a row.
Yeah.
And here's another hardest thing. Hang on. Roll bounce off the
bonkers.
box. Slow down enough that the ramp doesn't spit you out, and then you... Nice, okay.
Let's see.
You have to control your speed really, particularly there, because if you go too fast, the ramp just drops you and doesn't launch you straight into the water. You die.
Yeah.
So we're on bonus level 5, and you may recognise it as exactly the same as bonus level 1, because it is. Please, the different coloured springs launch you at different heights. So, well, there's a slight difference, and it's that little moving purple platform there, pink platform. That's to save space, I suppose. They just took the first 4 bonus levels, and for the last 4 bonus levels, they just repeated them but added little platforms that move back and forth.
Yes. I don't know. Space is a commodity.
So this is where in the run the ring counts start getting really tight. So you have to make sure you get the 50 rings by the end of the level, and if you get hit once anywhere in the level, you're not going to have enough rings to get to the bonus level at the end. And as you can see, this one's a vertical scrolling level, and if you fall down, the death plane is where the screen has scrolled to, so it doesn't scroll back down again, you just die if you fall down. So slightly more difficult than the Game Gear version that doesn't have that. You'd think I could just do the whole level off stage if I know the stage layout, but unfortunately you have to let the screen scroll up sometimes because these fall away platforms don't spawn if you don't have the screen scrolled up to them enough.
So I have a question. What's your history with this game? Did you play this as a kid, or did you come to this way later?
This is my only Sonic game that I grew up with. Like, oh that's really? A big signpost hit. Yeah,
oh my god.
That's why you want to hit the signpost slowly right now. Yeah, I speedrun Descent because I grew up with it. That's my favourite game ever. And then this game was the next step after that. And then that got me into the Sonic community stuff, I suppose.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's still my favourite Sonic game.
This one?
That was excellent. That bump angle was perfect through there. That was nice.
I hear a lot of people, like, because, like, anytime I'm streaming 16-bit, a lot of people say, have you tried the 8-bit? And I'm like, no, I've never played it. And, like, everyone says, oh, it's so jank. Oh, you don't want to...
Oh, the Game Gear version is way jankier. I think this one's actually really put together. 8-bit Sonic 2 and 8-bit Sonic Chaos kind of get more and more jank as they go on. Oh, I just got a vine jump there, which is like pixel perfect. That was nice.
Ooh, nice, dude.
It just skips like half a second of climbing up another vine, but I like it. There we go, fastest possible boss fight as well. All the boss fights kill you instantly, by the way, because you never get any rings for them.
That's a nice level. Look like
yeah.
My limited knowledge.
It's what was I saying? Yeah, the Sonic 1 I think is the best 8-bit Sonic game here on the Master System. Because obviously on the Game Gear 1 it is easier to play casually, but you get that really reduced screen size because it's the Game Gear. So.
Yep.
So this is one where I have to be really careful with the ring count. But please get in there. Okay, fine. I'll go back around.
Why does this look? This looks better graphically than the 16-bit Labyrinth. Like this looks way better.
Unfortunately, there's way more lag though. That's the only thing.
Oh, I see.
Especially when you pick up a shield like this. So when you have a shield, everything lags like twice as much. Oh, it's a nice safety bubble for the marathon. I probably didn't need it, but get lucky there. So yeah, you can see it's running real slowly. It's a skill to be able to differentiate how fast you're going versus how much it's lagging. You could still be moving fast, but it's just lagging.
No.
So we need that shield because this guy would take a million years to get through fighting him normally because you need to wait for the Orbinaut to fire his orbs and such. Oh, here's one of the other up zips, by the way.
I see.
Easy one. Try that at home, anyone? But yeah, so if you could just damage boost that through that guy without the shield, and then it would lag way less, but then you'd lose all your rings, so you couldn't go to the bonus stage. Because you see, I'm only just getting 50 rings with the last load of rings here. Yeah, I had to wait on that last platform because that spiky ball was coming around, and I don't want to get hit. You hit that switch to turn the ring monitor into the Secret Extra Life, and that was a good stage for Labyrinth 1.
It's like a pretty close call on the air management there.
There's a whole zero. The air timer is way slower than the 16-bit one as well.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's actually pretty good for this level. Never mind, shouldn't have said that. As you can see, this one's designed to send you backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Nice ending.
Pretty impossible. Is there like a consistent way to do it, and if you mess it up, it's just
Hardly.
Like, well,
Yeah, but because you can try and land in exact positions because you need to know which springs are going to spring you at different speeds as well because the different colours do different speeds. You can get consistent ways occasionally. That one is basically just hope for the best.
I love his little like wiggle when he's like sliding, like ah.
Yeah, you get all the cute 8-bit animations.
It's actually pretty cute, yeah.
There's a load of speed cap management I just did underwater there because underwater there's another roll bounce where you get to break the speed cap. Oh, these bubbles are being perfect today. That's nice.
Nice.
You get like a third of your speed cap that you normally get out of water. So if you don't hold anything when you first like go into the water super fast. Oh, sorry about not turning notifications off.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you, follow.
There's one of the other upzips. Oh, shout out to Saulo for this new strat, which no one's done before, and I'm just using it now. Where you actually use that upzip and take the spring up, and then you can roll from higher up and get speed through that section without the enemy being there anymore. So yeah, this is the tightest level for collecting 50 rings. I have to be really careful to get as many rings as I can. Oh, I missed that one.
Oh no.
Yeah, every ring counts. You actually can't get 2 of these rings here without getting hit on the bottom, so I'll get as many as I can. Gonna wait for that thing, so I really don't want to get hit.
You don't lose all your rings.
Oh, you do. Yeah, you can't re-pick up rings in this game if you get hit.
Oh, you can't? Oh, what?
Yeah.
You're telling me?
Oh, we're gonna see the zero
limit on the Master System? No way.
There we go. Right. It always gets laggiest when the water level is on screen as well. So we pick up that invulnerability there. We go out of the way to pick up the invulnerability, and that's because the emerald over here is dubbed the Mammon Emerald because it's in a spike pit. Oh my god, please get up there. I need to keep my invulnerability until the spike pit so I don't lose my rings. Okay. Yeah, we still had lots of time. Okay. So the emerald is in that spike pit there. And because I still had the invulnerability running, I can get in the spike pit and pick up the emerald. That's the intended, way of getting it.
That's the intended? Oh my god.
And if I didn't have the invulnerability, I'd have to sacrifice my rings, which means I wouldn't go to the bonus level, which means the category would be over. Platform.
You have to get the bonus like every stage. You have to get the bonus and succeed.
Yeah. So there's 8 bonus levels, and you can only go to the bonus levels in the first 8 available acts. Because once we get into Scrap Brain, even if you get 50 rings at the end of the level, you just don't go to the bonus level anymore for some reason, even if you have bonus levels left. So this category truly is like the really stupid, you have to do everything perfectly 100% category. Talking of which, look at this section. This is where the hidden extra life is for this boss level. There's no rings in boss levels.
This looks Kaizo. Well, not really, but like this is like.
I'm gonna cancel that. Okay.
Underwater.
And then this jump right at the end is the hardest one to get out of there. Oh, that was like 1 frame away from dying. And then this boss hit is also ridiculously hard, so hopefully I get... I mean, I could opt for an easier one, but nah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. It was good. So that's a really tight jump height window of... You have to be high enough to get high enough bounces off him to be able to land back on the ground afterwards, but you have to not be too high, otherwise he shoots you with the bullets. And then you can get the 1 cycle of him not having to go around a second time.
So is drowning not a thing on this stage, or what?
Yeah, just for this boss level.
Okay.
Also, the timer, in case you haven't noticed, the in-game timer isn't here on boss levels, which is why one of the main reasons it's in RTA since forever, for the full game runs at least.
I just like the idea of explaining that he can totally breathe in water for like 1 level. Like
yeah, just for that.
Like, it's okay, kids. Like Sonic got the magic underwater breathing apparatus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which I
okay.
think wasn't originally an item you see on the glitch signposts in Sonic 1. So.
Wait, really?
Yeah. There's a secret
I
extra
didn't
life
know
for that level. Yeah, when you glitch out the signpost by doing a level wrap and hitting it really quickly, you see like the goggles or something. I think that was originally intended.
Flippers or...
Yeah. So yeah, there's a hidden extra life on a conveyor belt that if you don't get too fast enough, it just falls off the conveyor belt and you lose forever. So that would end the category as well. So there's something that at the very last level of the game, if you've collected every hidden extra life in each of the other levels, a new extra life appears that shows that you've done that. So that's good for showing that you've actually completed the category correctly. So we'll see if that happens in the last level. I got a 29 on the endgame timer there. Shoutouts to not slowing down for marathon time, because if you get a 30, you get a shorter bonus screen. Here's the longest level in the game that isn't the auto-scroller, and we're going to do a little clip down to the other side of a one-sided door here that you're supposed to go all the way around a different way to get. And there we go. Because the extra life is on the other side of that door.
Oh. Dude. It's like Green Gate glitch or something.
Normally we would do a death warp on this level, the purposeful death warp, but you can't die in this category, even though I've already died. But just to hold up the root of the category, I'm gonna do it deathless on this level as well. There's a pit there which is where you have to find to get the emerald. Which there's nothing that you can't even pan the camera down and see that pit isn't a death pit. That's the one I never found as a child. Like I have no idea how you're supposed to find that emerald. So yeah, we hit that switch and then we have to go all the way back around the level. We would death warp and come at that switch from the other side in the any %, but to get all the way back round, you have to go down to the lower route, and the lower route involves a 3 or 4, probably 3 frame window to press right at the correct time or falling down this gap to skip some of it. Which is there, yeah, okay. Otherwise you have to teleport all the way back up to the top of that fall and do it all over again. So that was a nice little skip. These slopes love to eat your inputs. Luckily it's not in a relevant place. Oh, shoutouts to 8-Bit Beast, who at this exact spot jumped into one of those flames and died, costing like 20 seconds on a run. That would have been world record.
Oh no. It's a bad feel.
8-Bit Beast is like the 8-Bit Beast is the Tasser who's done loads to advance this game. He has the best tutorial for this game as well and everything, so actually big shoutouts to him. He's tasked almost every single Master System game under the sun, or is going to by the time he's finished anyway. Yeah. So yeah, this is the boss level. Tell me when you see the boss, because it might take a while.
Well, because I'm watching the RTMP, whatever, so I'm a little behind.
I'm going to do another little clip, the same as the other one behind that door, just to skip that door opening animation. Because we have to fall all the way. You spend that time climbing all the way up, and then you have to get the secret extra life that's just on the wrong side of a one-way door there. You have to fall all the way back down at that section, then climb all the way up again. So I'm doing these little stops before the doors to try and not bonk on them, because they save like a couple of frames each time. Well, how did that not land on the spring? But okay. And here's the boss fight. Here we go. There he goes. There's always a mandatory spot in the Sonic game where Robotnik has to run away faster than Sonic. So yeah, we're gonna get on this platform and first try. There we go. Yeah, boss fight. Oh.
Or you're above the level. I don't see.
No, it's just a cutscene. The boss fight was the maze all along. This level's actually really hard to do fast. It's one of the hardest ones. To get this fast cycle at least. Can I get this?
Where are we?
Ooh, nice.
Lightning freakout zone. What is this?
Yeah, this is up in the sky base of Robotnik. So that was really flipping fast for that level. That was actually really good. I got a fast cycle that's really difficult at the start, because the lightning cycles always start at the same time. Unless you die, then they're different. Ooh, 31, 30, almost 30. Yeah,
Cool,
that was the fastest I can do that level. And then the next level has my favourite music in the game, and also a really, really flipping difficult jump that I have to time perfectly, so let's go.
You got it, you got it.
It's not over. Yeah. Ah!
Oh
So,
no.
it's all to do with the platform cycles here, because when they start, they bob up and down at different points, and you can only make some of the jumps when they're at their highest possible or lowest points to make that one there.
Well, you got a gajillion lives, so you'll get it.
It's true. You do get way more lives in this version than 8-bit. Ah, I tried it again. I'm gonna try it one more time. I can get it.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Thing is, I've died once already. It doesn't really matter. So.
I believe in you.
Ah, there's a far less coyote time in this as well than the other Sonic. Just to point that out. Just for an excuse there, you know.
Coyote time being the time after you leave a platform, you can still jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh no, this can still work. Right. Make it. No? Ah, all right. Last try on this try.
Last try. Hey, you know.
Yeah, this is the
we're all
final
speedrunners,
gauntlet.
we know.
Then I'll play it safely and just kind of ride the platform over how you're supposed to.
Is this required for like world record? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wild.
Oh, that didn't count as a try. I didn't even get
Yeah,
there.
no, I didn't see anything. It
Nah,
was,
yeah. So yeah, because this game kind of clips you upwards onto platforms. In order to get the fastest possible movement, you want to cut your jumps really low so that you get kind of clipped up onto the last
Right.
part of your jump height up onto the platform. Make it. Oh no, I have to die because I got on the wrong side of the chain there. So that was I played it more safely. But then that last platform wasn't kind of far enough. It wasn't low enough down. It already risen too high even.
So what you're saying is this is not the intended way to get the emerald.
Oh, this is the intended way, but normally you're supposed to just like sit on the platforms for ages.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I got it. Got it.
Hey!
Oh, almost got shot by one of those cannons. Instant death on this level. Right, okay. So that's the last emerald. And we'll see if I got all the secret extra lives by seeing if there's an extra life at the start of this boss level. And the final boss has an interesting glitch that hopefully I can get as well.
There's the 6 glorious emeralds. All in a row. All
There
the
it
same
is.
color.
Yeah. Okay, if I angle my jump correctly at the boss canister, yeah, and we get in there where we're not supposed to be.
Let's see.
And then we please don't hit me, orange ball. Okay, that's fine. Oh man, no, okay. So I got the first half, not the second half. So the lightning thing is on a weird cycle where I think it's a global, like when it hits the second phase, it has two different phases. One is just moving on constantly while moving forwards there, but when it hits the second phase, once you've hit them enough times, it comes back and intermittently turns on and off. And when it turns on and off intermittently is based on some kind of global cycle. Hey, I got the third hit just before it turned off there. So, oh, actually this is time coming up. Time in the teleporter, there we go. Too much to explain.
Nice fun, dude. That was
Yeah, oh, the
magnificent.
lives tick over to higher than 9, but it only displays 9, so I'm not cheating there, it's fine.
GG. Oh, what's happening in this end screen here? We got...
Yeah, you teleport in, he's run away. Oh, you actually get a nice bonus like animation when you collected all the emeralds, and it shows that they actually do something, unlike the other 16-bit Sonic. Therefore, proving this game is also better in that regard.
Hey.
And they go to the island. They absorb all the pollution, like Chaos Emeralds were designed, and that's how it works. Also, like if we see the bonus screen in a bit, you'll see the max special bonus. Except it won't be the maximum special bonus you can get because I died. So it would add on even more if I died there, but if I didn't die there. But after the Sonic left, so yeah.
Sonic left.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the worst Sonic game? Sonic left.
Sonic left. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Knuckles.
Sonic left and Knuckles, dude.
Well, GG.
There it is.
Very nice run.
Big special bonus. Yeah, thank you. That's 8-bit Sonic 1.
That's fantastic.
That's the Sonic game I've spent like kind of the most time working on, getting to.
I couldn't tell. You don't seem super knowledgeable about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much for the run. Anything else you want to add about the run before we move on?
Come and check it out on speedrun.com, and yeah, learn the game.
Okay. Alright.
You heard it here first. So thank you again to Vo for the great run, and thank you to 2chan for the commentary.
Okay.
Speaking of which, 2chan will be next with, again, Sonic the Hedgehog, but this time for the Sega Genesis. Don't
Oh,
go
no,
anywhere, friends. Oh,
I gotta
What?
set up. No,
oh
I'm not ready. Ah!
no! We'll be right back after 2chan is set up. Don't go anywhere.